I'm not sure how this is going to work, because at some point in this talk, you're going to be wearing two microphones, and they'll probably come together and make noises. Oh, excellent. Alan's here. Alan's got a job to do later. Right, so what I want to talk about is training videos. I think training videos are really, really important. This is a picture I found of somebody learning to do something, and there are a lot of things, but obviously in the background you've got the learner, and at the front you've got the guy who knows how to do it, and maybe the guy at the back wants to put this bread in the oven with his hands, and that's going to end in disaster, because in the instructions it just says put the bread in the oven. But here we have the expert showing him that actually you have to use one of these long handles to do it. And this kind of issue pervades instructions, particularly for people who are new in the context. There's a lot of contextual information that they need that they don't have immediate access to and they aren't comfortable with. Now, this is my callback to the opening keynote. This is one of the reasons I'm really proud of what I've done with ePrint's training videos. I've made about 22, 21, 20, something like that, training videos. This is the most popular one, which is how to install ePrints. And this is just a video of me at my computer installing ePrints and then bringing it up into the browser. It's 20 minutes long or so, and 2,204 minutes of it have been watched in Indonesia. And if you look at this list, the vast majority of people who are consuming this are in the less developed world. So I think that shows there is a demand for this, particularly in places where our communities don't reach. So the process, choose a topic, you plan a video, and this is very lightweight. The whole point of this process is to make producing the video as lightweight as possible, so you spend as little time as possible so that it gets done. What goes hand in hand with that is you have to not care about looking like an idiot. Nobody likes the sound of their own voice, and everybody sees the mistakes they make, but when you put a video out there, what people will be looking at is a valuable resource that's telling them how to do something. They're not going to care if you're stuttering, they're not going to care if you backtrack and do something again, and actually if you make a mistake and fix it, that's also incredibly valuable because it gives insight into your debugging and fault finding and analysis of what the issues are on your platform. You set up, I recommend using an external microphone. Most headphones now come with one. You record your video, you upload it, watch it again. You'll probably find there are mistakes you've made, and you can use the little caption tool in YouTube to pop up a message and say, actually I meant this. I've done that more than once. Then the video has to exist in a context, and we have the ePrints wiki, which has the video training course on it. So we add to wiki, and then what I do is then I put out a call to the community and say, hey, I have a new video, can somebody give me an index to throw in the YouTube description? And it's usually Alan that does it, so it will be no exception today. Are there any questions? Excellent. So time for a live demo. So what I want to do, I haven't prepared this. I'm eating my own dog food very much. I'm out on a limb here. But I thought what I would do is have a look at, so if you go to the ePrints wiki, we have on the front page this link to the video training course. And it has this list of subjects. If you go through this, you will be quite well trained in ePrints. The structure from this came from really the training courses that ePrint Services run, just don't tell ePrint Services. Everything that has a link has a video, and each video is structured with an introduction, a list of things you will learn, a list of things you should know before you do this, the video with an index with timestamps on it, notes and errata, additional information, and then kind of a test yourself. Now this is just how to browse items on a repository, so it's not very complicated. So this isn't a very long set of things. But to help people who are making videos, we have at the bottom of the page this template that people can just kind of copy and paste and edit to create new pages. So what I would like to do, again, please be nice, is have you choose something that I can make a video on. Now this has to be something that I can make a video on in about 3 or 4 minutes. So it has to be something quite simple. So probably something from the using ePrints column. And there are a lot of, I've got 5 minutes left. Really, I thought I had 12 minutes. Let's see, I have to make it in 3 minutes.
Adding a logo.
Adding a logo, that's not over here, that's over here. I said be nice.
API basics.
API basics. Do you guys ever want to go home? You can't leave until this is done.
Checking and starting the indexer.
Sorry?
It's already been done.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that one already.
Staff search.
Staff search, all right. The staff search. Okay, good. So, here's my repository. So, there are a number of choices you get to make over the software you used. I use ScreenFlick on Mac. It works well enough. It's not very sophisticated, but I've only ever had a problem with it once where I recorded about a 40-minute video, which was the technical introduction to ePrints, and found that it hadn't recorded sound. So then I had to go and do it again. But it's worth paying for video capture software, at least on a Mac, because QuickTime doesn't do a great job. So let's just test the camera. So I wear this for the microphone. Right, so today we're looking at the staff search, which is a more powerful search that staff members can use to locate objects anywhere in a repository in any stage of workflow. So let's log in as an administrator. And it's under admin. We have the search items box. And the main difference between this and the advanced search is we have the ability now to search for items anywhere in the repository. So if I create an item, see the problem is I don't know if there's anything in this repository. I can't remember what's happening with it. Let's do a search for articles. And we have one article that's come up, which is in the, where is it? It is something I did to test the repository. It's in the user work area. So I've discovered this item in the user work area. So the other key feature of this is you can search by item ID. So we can search for item number 1 and find it. It was there. We can also search by the username of the depositor. Everything else is the same as the advanced search, so if you want to add more fields to this, just add them to the advanced search. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is set a name for it, and I have to export it. And this is why I'm doing this in several stages, because actually exporting a video takes quite a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export it, and next time you see me, how much time have we got? We've got 2 minutes. All right, there's probably just enough time to start creating the wiki page then. Oh, no, I need to edit it. I need to log in. So staff search. So add link. And then of course it comes up red. So I will create the page. Oh, before I create the page, let's not create the page yet. Let's look at the template and copy it. So I'm going to go away, edit this page, and export my video, and I'll be back after a couple of other people have had presentations. Right, so I've edited the wiki page, so I have now like a home for this, with some context, an introduction, a very short list of what will be learned, a very short list of what you need to know before you do this training exercise, and I've just left the video thing blank. But now I've exported from my recorder, and I have the file here. Unfortunately, the sound didn't record. So we'll just proceed as if it did, and I'll record this again tonight and stick it in the place where it is, because actually one of the outcomes of this is that we will have a new training video, and that's valuable. That's the whole point of this. So I'll definitely do that again now that it's got a place to live. So you go to YouTube, you log in, you have this handy upload button in the top right hand corner, and you can either drag and drop or you can select. And then you get this page. And so I tag everything with ePrints. And staff search, fine. And it will be here. Now this thing, this little alphanumeric code at the end of the URL that it's going to be at is, and I'll click on publish, and that will publish it as soon as it's finished, is the ID. Now we've got on the wiki, we've got like a YouTube plugin installed, and you can just put the ID in there, and of course we also need to put the ID in here. Okay, okay, did you just show me? Yes. Oh, not yet. Okay, well, I'll hear Russell. So we now have a video that isn't working. Oh, you're getting ahead of yourself. We now have a video. Now, so now I'll put out a call to the community and request for an email with an index. And the index is just in the form as text. Actually, now that I've got this, I can just power through to the end if I can have 8 minutes instead of 4. As text. Oh, this isn't as text. How did you do this, Alan? I was going to do this the easy way. So Alan's very kindly filled in the index, and he's going to email me the index of the item. Because I planned him before, he was writing down the times as I was doing it. So rather than watching it and writing down the times, but all you need to do is get somebody or do yourself. Originally I did it, but that meant I was watching every video about 3 times, and I just couldn't take it. So I would farm out the creating the indexes, and the community responded really well. It's actually Alan, and there were a couple other people. Tomasz Neugebauer did a load, and who's the developer at Bath? Liz Jennings. Liz Jennings did some. Liz Jennings actually did a video. And then you can use this community resource to help enrich these, because very often people in the community will be very willing to engage but don't have the knowledge. And as soon as they watch the video, they have the knowledge and they can fill in this page for you. So I've done that before. I've just created the video and said, the video's there. Can somebody go create the page for me? And somebody's turned around and done that. So I would encourage you to try and get community involvement in any effort like this and try and get a bit of organization. Now, is it ready yet? So yes, so we now have staff search here, which is playable, but it has no sound. We have on the video training course, we have a staff search, embedded, playable, and I'm just going to unplug this and check my email.
Do something entertaining for about 30 seconds.
Do something entertaining. Is there anything else I can say? So the YouTube is really good with the way it handles indexes. Is that 2 minutes of my 4 minutes, or 2 minutes left of my 8 minutes? Okay. My channel. Video Manager. Edit this. All you need to put in here as an index is something like introduction, 3, sorry?
It's there.
Oh, it's there now. Okay. So this is all you need from somebody. It's an email from Alan Stars, that's Sterling ePrints community member. I'll copy that, and I just need to paste that into the, and I'll add as a description a training video showing the ePrints star search. Save changes. So now what we have, come on. All changes have been saved. What's that? Oh, it's something to autoplay. Excellent. So now we have this. These clickable timestamps where we can jump to, I'm editing it because I'm logged in of course, where we can use these we can use this index here to navigate the video. And the easy way to do the wiki page thing is just to copy this and paste it into the wiki. But Alan probably do something clever with the regular expression. No? Okay, he did it by hand. So that's about it. Any questions? All right, please. The reason I did this is I've made 24 videos now or whatever, and Liz Jennings has made one, and nobody else in the ePrints community has made any. Nobody has any excuse now. Nobody can claim they don't know how to do it. Nobody can say it's hard. Thank you very much.